I guess it's gotta be like this time. Okay. Okay, you're live now. Can you give me just a couple 1-2s?
Yep.
And I'll hear you.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Am I good? Am I good? Is that cool? We good to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm rolling.
Got it.
Hey y'all, this is Mark G. Abolitionist on the air with you at KEXU 96.1 FM LP Revolution Radio, where we explore the connection between imperial war and incarceration. I don't limit myself to being a prison abolitionist because I think there are more structures and institutions that I seek to abolish than just incarceration. For example, white supremacy and racism, two different things. Male supremacy and patriarchy, two different things. Class supremacy and wage oppression, two different things. And imperial war. Yes, imperial war is an institution of the American Empire. Let me be very clear. The U.S. military is an institution of the American Empire, as is well known. However, it serves the institution of imperial war. The need for imperial conquest shapes and defines the U.S. military. In fact, the European settler need for conquest of Indian lands made the development of a military necessary. Any and all who opposed or resisted were killed or imprisoned. The first reservations were in fact prisons. I'm going to talk about Vietnam. I want you all to make sure you hear Afghanistan, Iraq, Palestine, and any and every inner city in America. It was a 9 or 10-year-old side of the road like hundreds of others. I was riding shotgun in a truck. I was the one with the gun. The driver crushed his skull with a can of sea ration. We attacked children in Vietnam. The United States military, we, the soldiers, the 19, 20-year-olds, members of the American Army in Vietnam, attacked and killed children. We did this. Children here in Turtle Island are also under attack right now. We just have to think about Uvalde. And most currently for here in Oakland, there was a threat made at Oakland Technical High School and Oakland High School about shooting and killing African people. We cannot take these things lightly. We must pay attention to them. Nothing was carried out at Oakland Tech or at Oakland High, but we must take these things seriously. Please, people, please prepare. Prepare. Build your communities. Prepare. I'm going to go over the definition that I use for white supremacy and racism again. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the struggle here in Deep East Oakland around Parker Elementary School, which I think is very important for us to understand. White supremacy is a hierarchical supremacist system of organization among European people, such that all power and wealth flows to European and European extracted people. White supremacy is a system of organization. Racism is an ideological philosophy that justifies, supports, and maintains white supremacist organization through the subjugation, oppression, and punishment of African people, and extends to other indigenous people and people of the global majority. Parker Elementary School here in Deep East Oakland has been in existence, it's in the 80s, it's around 78. Parker Elementary School has been in existence for a very long time. It has been a substantial resource and place of coming together for the Deep East Oakland community around MacArthur Boulevard, sometimes known as Black Arthur. The school was closed by the Oakland Unified School District. There is no economic basis for closing the schools in Oakland. As part of, in my view, my analysis, is part of the process of privatization of our education. We here at Core News Network, Homefulness, support and participate in the ongoing community struggle around Parker Elementary School. The Chronicle on August 6th did an article in the Bay Area and business section of the paper concerning the struggle at Parker Elementary School. Yesterday, someone wrote a letter to the editor concerning the struggle at Parker Elementary School in response to the article that the Chronicle had. And today, someone responded to that letter. I would like to read both letters to you now. First, the letter written on August 10th. Regarding Oakland school protest turns violent. Bay Area and business, August 6th. When I read your story with its accompanying photographs, I was disturbingly reminded of the January 6, 2021 insurrection in Washington, D.C. The same violent action to an outcome they dislike. The same self-justifying defense of window breaking and fighting against police. The same vows to continue their illegal behavior until they get what they want. We all deplore the January 6th insurrectionists. How are the August 5th Parker Elementary insurrectionists any different? Letter in today's Chronicle, August 11th. Regarding violence not the answer, letters to the editor, August 10th. Steve Heimel wants to know how the parents who occupied Parker Elementary are any different from the mob that attacked the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. Short answer. The January 6th insurrectionists were attempting to overturn the results of an election, effectively disenfranchising the 81 million people who voted for Joe Biden and jeopardizing the peaceful transition of power that is basic to constitutional government. The Parker Elementary parents were trying to keep their kids' school from closing. They have legitimate beef. The school closures ordered by the Oakland School Board have disproportionately affected the black community, and the closure of Parker imposes a serious burden on many families. Peter Shapiro, Oakland. Both these people are Oakland residents. I'm an Oakland resident. We here at Homefulness and 4 News Network reside in Oakland. This is our community, and we must come to understanding, and we must interact with each other to come to understandings of how to move and how we want our city to be. I would go further and say that Mr. Heimhoff is incorrect. The parents, teachers, staff, community who have rallied to try and maintain Parker Elementary School as a presence in the community are not insurrectionists. They were not rising up in insurrection against any government institution or any state structure. It's important to use words properly. I would like people, and I would encourage people to find out more about what's happening with our schools in Oakland, why, and question why they're being closed, and looking at who that benefits. This is Mark G., Abolitionist, on the air with you, coming to a close. In closing, I want to say, we are the ones we're waiting for. Dare to struggle, dare to win. I want to say, what's the call? Free them all. All power to the people. Ashe. Good? Okay, cool.
What's going on with y'all?
Hey, now,
What's
what's up?
happening with it? What's up?
Y'all heard about the trips at Oakland Tech in Oakland?
What happened?
So someone said